Today I did a very simple, easy, professional look that could be worn in the workplace or as a teacher like I am. So if you want to see what's going on, keep watching. Thanks. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone and I'm going to go all over my eyelids. And I don't use very much of this. I just do it so that my eyes are good primed. And I like this stuff. I know it's not, I've used Urban Decay other stuff before and I like that better. But this is easy for the day. And this is just a quick one. So next thing I'm going to take is, I've got this little MAC quad. And I'm going to take, I think this is charcoal brown, and I'm going to take just a kind of angled, really dense brush. I'm going to take the lightest color right there and then go in and just kind of sweep it all over. And I'm not being precise with this at all, and you can kind of just see that it gives a little bit of a definition. And I'm going to go like this and again. And when you're teaching, you don't want very much makeup because you're with kids. And then I'm going to take this light, and I believe this is called Woodwinked? No, that's alright. Sorry. I'll put it in the description box below. I'll put it on the inside and a little bit on top. And the inside and a little bit on top. And I will cover that, don't worry. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes. So I understand that some people really like the expensive ones. This was $1 and it is NYC Brown Eyeliner Pencil, and I just have it in black. And I like it. It's easy. It's pretty creamy. It doesn't really mess up anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tightline. So, sorry. Sorry, I can't talk during this part. And I just really, oh, it's okay. Really make sure that's good. Other eye. There. A little bit of a definition brings up my eyes. I like it. Next thing I'm going to do is, I like to put my mascara on last. It's like the last thing because I love mascara, so I like to put it on the longest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, this is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation, and I'm in the shade 150 Buff. This is a little light for me, but you'll see what I do. So I'm going, and I don't need that much, I just need it basically for these concealer, and I just take a little bit, and this is actually a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I just kind of put it on all over, and very haphazardly, don't really care, put this on my skin. And you'll see that it's not hard, it's just, and you can see that I still have some little pimples there and down here. So that's fine. And you don't have to cover them all up at once. Fairly. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Dewy Concealer. And this stuff works. And I've had it, you know, it looks like it's brand new and I've had it for years. Which, I mean, and I've used it all the time. Oops, sorry. Got it all over me. Oops. So I'm going to take just a little bit. And this stuff, I think that because it's lasted me so long is because it is this much. So this little tiny thing will do a lot of my face. So I'm going to put it on, put it there, that one down here, right here, and up there. So what I'm going to do is just pat it. And patting is one of the best motions because you're not rubbing it and that's going to come off. But I'm just patting it over and over and over and over again. And it's kind of turning a little yellow on camera, but it really isn't. It really fits my skin tone. Oh, hate those little things. And then do a little bit because it's light, and so it really brightens up. And then down here, over here. Sometimes I might go in for a little bit more. And there. And then I also like to kind of go over my lips and that area because I just think that it gives you a more polished look. Easy. So then I'm going to take my Garnier Nutri Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. This is the one with the color. I love this stuff. So, and I like this bright area. So I'm going to just go under it like that. And bring it down a little bit of a V. Oops. A V, bring it up here. And really try to get it as close to your lash line as you can. So you can see kind of, granted this has that, but you can see how it kind of brings it up. Next side. And there's that. Now, because I didn't put a lot on, you can kind of see that it's not so heavy. So now I'm going to take this. This is Bobbi Brown Slope blush. I'm going to take a little bit and I like to swoop it upwards. And swoop it up. Kind of gives me a little bit of a fresh face. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my brows. And I have the Anastasia Blonde, the Powder Duo. Open that up. And I am taking this little spoolie brush. It is a Duo Brow Definer, so it has a little tiny angled brush on one side and has a little spool on the other. So what I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to take the lighter color. Yeah, you can see that. Take the lighter color. And I'm going to take with my mirror. And just, and just kind of go over my brows. They really need to be. You can kind of see I've got a lot of sparseness out here. I'll take that and I'm going to fill it in all the way. And I really think that it lifts and it makes you look a little bit more polished. Take this side. And I don't like really heavy brows at all. You can see this one's really messed up. And I've got to get them nice, but and then I am going to just brush them out. Kind of just puts them into place and hold them a little better. There. Other side. There. So then the last thing I'm going to do is my mascara. And mascara is I love mascara. I own a lot of them. So what I'm going to do is I am going to curl my lashes. This is just I believe it might be Revlon, Elf, something like that, really cheap. And I'm just going to take it and I am going to I'll get a little closer so you guys can see. So I'm going to put my eyelashes right through, and I like to crimp them as close as possible. And then I'm going to bring them out and crimp them a little bit more and bring them out that. So you can kind of see that it really lifts. And there. So I'll do the other side. You can kind of see that I'm bringing it out. So, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Lash Blast Volume by CoverGirl. This is in Very Black. And this is a trick that I've learned. So I always used to get it up on this area. Sometimes this will do. And so what I do is I take my mirror. This is just a big Sephora palette. And I'm going to put it below me. So down here. So I'm looking downward. Kind of a weird angle to show you, but. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to wiggle up. And so when you're looking downward, you are less likely, because you're not, I've got really long eyelashes and they'll hit my eyeball or my eyelid. So I'm just going to do it and I'm going to wiggle it and comb it through. And I really like this as my first mascara, and yes, I use more than one. This is kind of my first, and because I really think that it separates really well. Doesn't look like a lot, but the next one, I'll do the other side. I got a little bit on there, and that's okay. Then I'm going to take, this is, I don't actually know who these is by, Voluminous Million Lashes, and this is in black. Oh, it doesn't say. Now I'm going to take it and go all the way, do the same trick, all the way down and all the way down, up, and just kind of slow. And I would rather spend time on my mascara because I really think that it brightens my eyes. I'm just going to take it and very carefully comb it through. Make sure it gets all the lashes. And of course, you know, you have to make the silly faces when you're doing mascara. It's really hard to talk and do this at the same time. And I don't like a lot. Side. There we go. And I like layering my mascaras because I really think that it does work a little better. So the last one, and I know that some people are thinking 3 mascaras, it's a lot for work, but this one is the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express, and this one is in brown. And this one, I like this because mine's kind of dry formula, and I like to set in the Million Lashes. This one is a very wet formula, so I like to kind of set my mascara with this Volume Express. So I'm going to do the same thing, and this one's a quick one. This is just kind of to make sure that they all get coated and they're good. Other side. And this just kind of finishes them off. They don't really get crunchy, and I don't like really the, and this is actually where I go back and make sure that none of them get clumpy. I have a clumpy one right there, but there we go. And then the last thing I do is I will take my Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain, and I love this. This is great for work, and the color I'm doing is Honey 001. So I'm going to take my mirror and I'm just going to outline. And it's not that much difference of a color than my own lip tone, but it kind of gives me more of a polish, and I like to just go over it like that. And put this down. Oop. And there you go. And this is my everyday work. It's easy. It doesn't seem like you're wearing that much makeup, and I really think that it's work appropriate, especially teacher. So, thanks for watching.